So a little about my hair loss. I think I started losing my hair in my early 20s. Just up front, I've always had my hairline's been pretty far back my whole life. It started to come on with some steam around 30. What do you do? I mean, despair. Like I didn't know what to do. In my mind, there was no solutions to hair loss. I just thought it was something I was gonna have to live with. Started to grow my hair longer, tried to pull it forward. I never, I think, admitted to myself that it was impacting me as much as it did. But you do things. I was afraid when the wind would blow. It just, is my hair okay? Everything just kind of changes when you start to lose your hair. And I didn't know there was options. I didn't know you could do anything about it. The reason I chose Alviarmani was because of their attention to detail, the undetectability of the procedure. Growing up, I saw people with hair plugs. As I started losing my hair, I started going, maybe that's the thing to do. You don't know. It does hit you hard. It hits you that hard that you start to question, what should I be doing? Is this a move I should make? The first time I met someone who had their hair done with Alviarmani, all that changed. It was the first time I went, oh, there's actually a fix. I can actually change this. I can actually do something about this. As I started to research Alviarmani online, when I came in and met the staff, I met a couple people who had procedures. You can't tell. I couldn't tell. It was when they told me that I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's when I knew it was something I was gonna do. And Alviarmani was obvious. It was obviously the choice. I have to say, the moment I walked into the office, shook hands with some of the staff, they're there waiting for you. They treated me like I was a superstar. It was like the whole staff was there for me. Dr. Barton's bedside manner is second to none. Every person on the Alviarmani team is top notch at what they do. And they care. Like, they're passionate about what they're doing. They know it's gonna change your life. They're excited about what they're doing, and it totally translates throughout the entire day. It took an experience that I dreaded. I expected it to be miserable. I expected it to be painful, and it turned it into a great experience. It was a great day. My healing time, I expected it to be a big hit. I expected healing to be really, really intense. That first week, of downtime, you take it easy. I was tired. Pretty amazing how after your first week, you're able to get back to life. I was able to just get back to what I was normally doing. I was back to the gym in 2 weeks. That was a huge thing for me. To be able to get back to my life. I was performing within a few weeks. On stage, felt good about myself. I was able to continue life. The downtime is not something that you really have to consider heavily. You're gonna get through it quickly, and it's easy. It was easy for me. I love to talk about my results. People ask all the time because it is so noticeable. People who see me, people who I'm close to, have just been shocked at the change. This procedure has done something for me that I didn't know it would do. It's done something for me psychologically I didn't know it would do. I talk about my hat collection. I love hats. I've always loved hats. I thought that I loved hats because I love hats, but I think I was covering my head for a lot of years. I wake up in the morning and I go to put on a hat and I'm like, I don't have to wear a hat. So a lot of days I just don't wear a hat anymore. And, I feel bad for the hat collection. But, I go out the door with my hair done or messy. I don't care. It's like I'm a kid again.